Episode 7.
7.
Guess 3.
Guess 3. That our livers made it to 10 episodes. So we'll do 10. So.
Mine's punching me right in the side right now. So.
So.
Let me out.
Great day. So we're here. If you want to, this is Leviticus.
Oh,
Good buddy of mine. So tell us a little bit about yourself.
I am a long friend of P, and I'm a turkey gizzard inspector. So all the turkeys that you see, like I don't inspect. Like, ask yourself if you want to buy a turkey right now.
Yeah.
You can't find one.
Okay.
I only work really after October to January. So, and I make all my yearly money.
Oh, that's good.
I love it.
Yeah. So the gizzards and the neck. So I get extra money for the neck. Right. So people wonder what the gizzards and the neck, what they're used for. They're used for your turkey stock.
Yeah,
that's right.
So I put them I make sure they're the nicest gizzards and the nicest neck, and I put them in the paper bag.
Nothing but the finest.
Oh, dude, I've gone through millions of gizzards, and I have
millions,
like sipping
millions,
on some gizzards.
Oh, dude, sipping on the gizzards. So yeah, so when you pick your turkey out this holiday, just think about me.
Okay,
I'm busting ass. Bro.
Yeah, I love it. I love it.
Busted ass.
So what else? What do you do for the rest? So you just golf the rest of the year, or what do you do?
Yeah, I golf and drink. What else?
You have a favorite course?
Ooh.
That is a tough one, huh?
I'm just barely getting into golf.
I have a favorite course.
Okay.
In the valley. In the valley would be South Mountain. I played that on Thursday.
South Mountain's fun.
Favorite course, not in the valley, would probably be
Mountaindale.
or Soldier Hollow.
Where are both of those? I'm sorry.
Mountaindale's up Parley's. Soldier Hollow is in Midway.
Okay.
Or Cedar Hills. I don't know if you've ever played
No,
Cedar
I haven't
Hills.
played Cedar Hills yet.
That place is fucking dope. That's right at Mouth American Fork Canyon.
Ooh.
Bus south. Boom, right there. The first tee is like 700 feet above the fairway.
Oh, dude.
So you want to hear a fun fact about golf that we're on it? So Levi and I, we go to the driving range. This is probably 4 Lakes. This is probably
20. This is 30 years ago.
It's 30 years ago.
30 years ago.
And he has my driver, right?
Uh-huh.
And he.
Well, this is not the only. Don't say that, because then I'll have all these people wanting to be like, "Oh yeah, you did that to my driver."
So he hits my driver, and the head of the driver goes about 150 yards into like the range, right?
I have a high swing speed.
Okay.
I mean, back then it was a metal shaft though. Like he broke the head off the metal shaft. Can you believe that shit? It was just.
Yeah, well, I mean.
But then he made me go get it.
Well, that's what happens.
Did you say bitch after?
If you try to get a black dude to fucking play golf, bro. That's what you're fucking gonna get. This is before Tiger, bro.
So I have,
You gotta realize this is before Tiger Woods.
Oh, really?
So
Okay.
Black people didn't golf.
I had some PTSD though, because I've taken him to the driving range the other day. I'm like, please don't break my driver.
Yeah. Listen, but then also we used to give our golf balls names, and we would see our girlfriends' names on the fucking golf.
Let's see how far we can hit them.
And see how get really get trouble. See, I'm gonna get in fucking trouble.
That's fucking hilarious.
Your wife has it. Like me and my wife been together for 30 years, so she's gonna fucking know.
Oh shit.
She already knows.
Yeah.
She already knows.
Yeah.
Because you still do it.
Yeah, I actually write her name now. I took a marker. So even when the fucking range guy picks all those balls and he sees fucking Lisa on him. He knows.
So many of them.
Like, I know one dude at the golf course by my house. His name's Kyle. He's like, got your golf ball. There's probably 5,000 golf balls with my wife's name on it. I'm kidding, babe. Stop it.
Yeah.
I would fucking do that.
So what's your
Editor? No, I'm just kidding.
yeah? No, we're not that far out yet. So what's your favorite time of day to golf?
I like mornings.
Mornings.
Mhm.
Okay.
It's
Like-
beautiful in the morning, like early, right? Like,
Before the drunk people get out, before the kids get out,
That's
like
us.
really the oldies get out
yeah.
crack of dawn, and it's beautiful. There's
Oh, yeah.
usually no wind. It's
Yeah.
usually beautiful and sunny. There's I mean, it's everything. What really sucks now is that ever since COVID, they stopped doing like cart girls,
Oh yeah,
cart people
Yeah.
with the Muni courses. Glenmore has a cart, and Old Mill does. South Mountain said they will start doing it.
I mean, that's half the fun.
Carpet. Well, it's just like, I mean, listen, I want to be good,
Mhm.
but I cannot drink. I cannot not drink
Yeah. Oh, you have to drink.
when I golf.
Yeah.
There's just something about that entire vibe of golf, right? Like, especially, it doesn't even matter who you go with. Like,
Yeah.
I don't go with people that don't drink, that don't smoke, don't chew. Like everybody that I go with, they have their vice. One of my vices is golf. The other vice is cigarettes and beer.
So it's like you play with like a bunch of John Dalys.
Oh, 100%.
Oh, I even know who that is.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm not even a big golf guy.
I'm getting there. Like I have the shirts. You know,
Yeah.
so I'm getting there. I got the belly too, so I'm about halfway.
Oh, he's 85% there. Don't let him
85%
fucking
there.
fool you. He's 85% there. The only thing he's missing is the hair.
The hair. Oh.
He's got a huge gray beard.
Oh.
John Daly still has his white locks, big
Yeah.
old beard, but he still smokes and drinks cigarettes. I told my
Yeah.
wife so I got a vasectomy because I said if we have any more kids, I will kill myself. And I'm not even kidding, bro. I'm not joking. Like if my wife came to me and was like, "I'm pregnant,"
Oh.
It ain't mine.
I'd be like, "Well, you're gonna be a single mother."
Oh
I'm
no!
driving out to the fucking West Desert
Oh god!
in a beater. I'll buy a fucking $1,000 car.
I love that
I
you
will-
just said that you're doing that. Why? Why are you doing that?
Because kids are the fucking toughest thing. I've
Oh,
done
yeah.
a lot of things in my life, bro.
Kids are hard.
I've been in a lot of fights.
I only have one kid, and he's only 2.
Yeah, you don't know yet, bro.
Yeah, and I'm going through
That's
the
the-
divorce side, so it's like
The kid part is beautiful regardless, right?
yeah.
But I'll tell you this. With a grandson, bro, like, as a grandpa, we get to get the kid, sugar him up, hype him up, fucking send him home.
Yeah, that's the best thing, right?
Right? Like, they can climb on the walls in my wife's or my daughter's house. But, like, dude, if I had a 2-year-old, oh my God, bro.
Let me ask you this: now that you're a grandpa, do you see yourself doing this a lot? Get off my lawn! Like, do you do stuff like that?
You know what I found, and what's funny is I always made fun of people like to get off my lawn, but now that there's rings, I have a nest. I'm like, oh, who the fuck parked on my side of the street? If you park in my yard, like on my yard side, I'm watching your ass.
Yeah.
You know,
It's just you just sit there and watch it.
I'm just like, yeah, all day.
You know-
My phone lasts like an hour because I'm constantly streaming my driveway in my fucking yard. And it's funny. I thought, it sounds funny, but like, I really believe that when you get to a certain, you're just like, especially if you lived in a neighborhood for a very long time, you know every single fucking car.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I'm waving at the fucking neighbors.
Yeah.
Every neighbor gets a wave. I mow, shirt on, shirt off, beer in hand, beer not in hand, whatever.
Probably
Like
beer
if
in
I
hand.
see a fucking car that I don't know,
Uh-huh.
bro,
What are you doing here?
yeah. Like
Can I help you?
You know what's funny is why couldn't a fucking taco truck park on
Oh, yeah.
my side of the street?
Oh, yeah. Well, I wish one would park here, but fun fact about this neighborhood is the kids are a little creepy around here
Yeah.
because they all just stare at you. Like I've lived here for a while, but they just stare at you. We talked about this on a couple of podcasts.
Is this an HOA?
Yeah. No, this is a getaway. Like that's what the kids like. They're like, get away. We're like, and we wave at them, and they're like, they flip us off.
Yeah,
They're just rooted, but
this house has to be built in like the 90s, 95.
Yep.
Like
Oh,
way
yeah.
after we were graduating. This never existed.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
anything west of Bangor was the ghetto, bro.
Oh yeah.
Really?
Oh yeah. Well, west of Bangor on anywhere from 53rd to like 27th, and then there was nothing.
Yeah.
Bangor stopped at 90th.
Oh wow. Okay.
And then it's
And so there was really
I used
nothing.
to ride my dirt bikes over
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I used to have orgies and shit over there. That's the reason Daybreak has pineapples, upside down pineapples in their carts. You know what that means? You know that's what they're
swingers, right?
Fuck yeah, dude. I mean, I don't know.
You want to hear?
That's what I hear. I don't do that.
Yeah.
That's what I hear. We all hear that. Yeah.
Everybody knows.
Well, here's what's funny is like I gotta go back to the whole kid thing. So when I was younger, I was like, I want to have a baby with 3 girls, and then whoever I make the cutest baby with, I'm gonna marry them and continue having kids.
Whoa. Wait.
I mean, that's a great idea, right?
So
It didn't work out that way, but that's what I was thinking.
each woman would be pregnant at the same time.
No,
Well, you said you
Just-
just like select.
Yeah,
Just
he was
depend,
just
yeah.
nutting and everything, bro.
I mean,
I get that.
but you
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
You
Could
know,
you
he worked
imagine?
at Krispy Kreme for 5 years, but there was no Krispy Kreme here. They designed their machine after press.
Oh man.
That's why they started putting cream inside the donuts. Anyway,
Oh.
And he does have cute kids, so.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well.
well,
Imagine.
it's funny. It's funny how, because how some kids are tall and some are like, you know what I mean. Like I have 2 that are like gargantuan, but then I have like 2 that are for them. Like they're
You
little.
stood me against your smallest daughter, your youngest daughter, and she's like what, 2 inches below
Yeah.
me? Yeah.
And
She's lanky.
and
Like
she's
she
8.
she drags her.
Yeah. And
I
I'm
feel bad.
26.
She's like she drags her knuckles. I'm like, you poor thing. Let me give you something to put on those because she's just lanky and like, oh,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Skinny.
Well, it's funny because my son is
He's tall too.
huge,
I think my
but
boy
he's
is.
skinny as shit.
But Tay is like, she's 5'2". Like she's done. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
Well, that's good. That's a good
Yeah.
size for a girl.
but in my other ones, like she's not growing very fast either. But you know, it is what it is. It's just fun to see how they just kind of. The cool thing about kids is how they kind of turn into their own person. You know what I mean? Like
That's the most difficult part of being a parent, and that's
It's
what I'm
like
saying. Is
sassy.
that two doesn't mean shit. 10 doesn't even mean shit.
Yeah.
When they hit that age where they're, I would say when they go, I would say early adulthood. I would say 20 and above, where they're like, it doesn't matter how much you fucking love them and how much you do for them. They hate you for some reason, bro. Like you could be the greatest parent in the world,
And
Yeah.
they still
and
do it.
and you know, with my wife being a therapist and having a private practice, it's like, well, you need to listen to them, and I'm like, I don't.
What? What did you say?
I don't. Like, it's just tough because a parent doesn't want to hear that you fucked up your kids in any way.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, so I told him, I started working for him right when I dropped out of high school. Right? I was barely 18. And there's a couple things he told me. And in the moment, at the time when he told me that, after the meeting, I went up to you and I said, my dad's been telling me that for years. And I didn't listen to him until I heard you say it.
Yeah.
What was that piece of advice? Do you remember?
A lot of it was about just being you know, and being, because we were in sales, and I was new to like car sales, and it was just like getting you out of that bubble and stuff like that. And like when you're talking to people, things you don't realize, like when you're trying to like give a one-liner, like when you're trying to, you know what I mean?
One-liner.
Well, no, you pull us into these meetings. You remember?
Does this smell like chloroform?
No.
Is that what we're talking about?
Oh, the zoo? The zoo? Oh, I mean, yeah. We listened to 2 episodes today.
Oh my god!
But it is true though. But you sound like you have a dad with a level head, and you being 26, maybe my son will be there at 26. But I think really 20 to 24, 25. Like if I was an okay dad, like if I was okay son, okay daughter, okay this, that, and the other. my son would probably hate me. My daughter looks at me differently now that she's 28 because she's like, this fucking guy is shit.
Yeah.
Right? My son hasn't reached that point yet.
Yeah.
Because I was super poor when our daughter was growing up. So we didn't take her on vacations. We didn't do any of this bullshit. We probably went on 2 vacations when we were poor. And now my son's he gets to go everywhere. He gets to do
We
whatever.
had powdered milk back then.
Yeah, and I was hard on my daughter because I know what dudes want, bro.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I was that fucking dude.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I was like, getting ready to kill her boyfriends when she would sneak them in, and I would just be in my underwear at her door, and I'd be like, "You got 5 seconds to get the fuck out of my house, or I'm gonna fucking kill you." And I'm not even moving. I'm in the doorway, like in my underwear, and he's shimmying past me. Right?
Did you do the helicopter on him when he was so past?
And then my son, on the other hand, it's different because a boy is like, I really never got on his ass about that, but he has other issues with me, and I never wanted to teach him how to fight. I never wanted him to be in a fight. I just really just wanted him to be like a version 2.0 of me.
Yeah.
Right? Get all the bugs out with me so he can be the fucking pristine copy. Yeah. But he's mad about that. Because, I'm not a huge Jordan Peterson fan. There's only one thing that I've ever agreed with him about, and he said, what people need to understand is that whenever there's 2 guys, there's always like this passive aggressive chance of fighting. Yeah. Of violence, right? I can't remember his exact term, but and I know my son sees that. My daughter would never see that because women don't necessarily get all drunk and want to fight other bitches, right? But like my son, on the other hand, he's gone to Massachusetts multiple times, in Pennsylvania, New Jersey. He's a professional fingerboarder, and like, dude, he's fucking like, they want a roughhouse, and I'm like,
don't make me break out.
I don't roughhouse, bro. Yeah, I just fight. I have 2 little brothers. I didn't roughhouse with them. I mean, I would just smack the dog shit out of them if they talked back, did anything negative, didn't do a fucking perfect job vacuuming. Yeah, vacuuming. Yeah, dead serious.
I always thought like your one brother Tony was gonna wind up like Chong, like Cheech and Chong.
No, Tony's a plumber at the airport now, and he's fucking killing it, dude.
Because like the way like I
so
just thought, or like a musician, right? Because he played the guitar. Like,
but Tony doesn't even know that. I mean, or J-Lo doesn't even know that. Tony's really, his kids don't even know.
Yeah,
he like this kid was like me and Bobby call him an idiot savant, just because we're mean. But the fucking kid was really good.
He was talented
at whatever he did. Yeah, like he was a professional rock climber. Yeah, like the fucking kid, he fucking played poker nonstop. He probably paid his rent playing poker. Like he entered poker tournaments. He was a poker dealer for 10 years. Like all of this shit. But like he was really good. And he doesn't really talk about his I was in a band.
Yeah.
Jabari Styles.
Jabari. What kind of music was it?
It was reggae rock.
Cool.
Hence the name Jabari Styles.
I'm sorry.
We killed it though. Yeah. We played like
he was a hell of a drummer. So he was a drummer.
Played
right? Like he killed.
We played the Dead Goat.
So how long were you in a band for?
Yeah, it was probably, let's see, my daughter was 3, and I couldn't give them the amount of time. They really wanted to be big. Yeah. See, my whole thing is I don't want to be a fucking celebrity, bro. Yeah. I don't want to be a fucking movie star, musician. I mean, I have like thoughts about it, but like living, like I'm not cut out to do that. Because I would be canceled, and I'm glad because if I would have been big by now, dude, I've said some shit. Thank God no Twitter was around.
Yeah.
Because people would have been like, "This dude's a piece of shit." Yeah. He beat me up or
canceled.
Yes, you know what I mean?
They just hit the cancel button.
Yeah, and it's not like
that was easy.
Yeah, like you got Mike Tyson anger where people are like, "Oh, I fucking love the guy. I fucking love him." And then remember the dude on the airplane who started to fight with him and got beat up because he was hammered.
I mean,
then he tried to sue him, and they were like, "What are you talking about? You fucking started it."
yeah, like
Right.
why would you even start shit? Like Mike Tyson could be 90, and I think I still wouldn't start shit.
No, because once you
Because he could say like, okay, someone would be like, hey, you want to fight? And all of a sudden, this 90-year-old guy would like turn into this ripped motherfucker, right? Like that's just Tyson.
But it's not
He goes-
even
he goes
that. You know
all
what
in.
it is? It's that, listen, you might not be as fast, but power doesn't go away. And accuracy doesn't go away. And so, like,
Look at
if
George
you-
Foreman.
if you look at the, what his name is, Reyes Efron, the fucking greatest pool player of all time.
Oh, I don't know.
He's a Filipino guy.
Oh yeah.
He was 70 and just whipping the shit out of these dudes.
I believe it.
It's accuracy. It's
I beat him though. One-handed.
yeah.
Sure.
I mean,
Wrote a story about it.
So I just got into golf and pool.
Yeah.
So every Saturday I go play pool. So tomorrow I'm going to play pool.
yeah. So
Right.
look
And
up,
then we're gonna go golf.
look-
I'm taking him for the first time.
look up Reyes Efron. I mean, and even Tiger. If we want to look at golf and like Tiger
Have you ever
can
watched...
still smoke the fucking ball.
I believe it.
Like he could average 300 yards. That's not a problem. It's not the. It's the for him. It's the endurance.
Yeah. Yeah.
After being in an accident and,
Yeah,
It
and
sounds
walking
like me.
72 holes, you know.
It sounds like me.
Have you ever watched the...
Well,
Woods and
yeah. I
John?
mean,
I
know your wife told me you have a huge problem with endurance.
yeah.
Me too.
Yeah.
Because I switched it up. I told my wife. I said, "All right, get in the position, the missionary position, and I'll be the girl." And I'm like, she was on her hands, and I'm like, "All right, and go, dude." 25 seconds, she gave up. I was like,
See?
"Yeah." I said, "It's not that easy.
Yeah.
You gotta hold a plank for fucking 5 minutes, and then you get mad if I go over fucking 20." That's why I want you on top all the time. This is not gonna listen. This is cutting room shit right now.
All right.
But I am the worst guest you'll ever.
No, you're the
Well,
best guest.
Guess
bro.
best.
The guest best.
Guess best.
I like it. Guest best. Guest a
best.
party foul.
But if you want to golf with us tomorrow, you can.
What's the plan?
Where you
So
going?
here's what I told him. I'm like, Trey, here's
Anywhere
the
we
thing.
can get a
I
hole
want
we
you to.
haven't reserved.
So I
where you
told
can
him
get a hole that you have.
Anywhere we haven't reserved.
we
a
might
spot,
play
so anywhere
the
we can get a spot.
ranches.
Sounded nasty.
We
I
might,
know, I was like, I
Any
don't-
hole we can get that.
well, here's the thing. So we might go play the ranches. Because you remember Kenny?
Yeah.
So he opened up a restaurant at the ranches.
Oh really?
So he's like, hey, cuz, let me know when you're coming down. And like, he's like, I want to golf with you guys.
Dude, I played the ranches when I got fitted for clubs, and granted, I spent $6,500 on new clubs.
Yeah.
And it was the worst $6,500 I ever spent that first.
He
fucking-
broke them all. Now
Dude,
he's
no,
down,
no, you gotta
he's down
realize-
at 3,200.
No, so look, listen. I got him in February, I got him in December, February or January. Went and played the ranches in March. This was in 2023, bro. First day they were open,
Yeah.
dude. It was a laughing stock. I mean, I should have got paid because I made so many people laugh. I was like, I will be here for 17 more holes. You're more than welcome to watch.
Oh man.
$6,500 clubs fucking hit the ball 7 yards.
You know what has like a really like nostalgic memory for me is Four Lakes. Because we used to
I haven't
that.
played that. That's
But we used to play that all the time.
That's
We
a-
just go to the driving range and
yeah,
play.
but that's a 9-hole course.
Yeah.
That's an
But
executive
that's where I
course.
start. Like I'm
I
like,
haven't played that. I don't go. Listen, bro. This is.
but
far,
that's what I'm saying. Like
this is far west.
it's like you know it's like put in that cassette tape back in the day.
100%. Yeah.
But like that course is pretty fun. I remember I was with my dad one time, and like we're all, like these guys kept hitting into us, and like you know me, like I back then I was hitting it 350, right?
Yeah.
340, 350.
I mean, you're still getting it out there.
Even for being fat and old.
No, it's the belly that gets you the fucking distance, bro.
I know, like the belly swings with the club. It's
Oh,
great.
dude, it's extra. It's like an extra
Aerodynamic,
leg.
they call
What's
it.
the guy's name we were talking about earlier?
John Daly.
John
John Daly, yeah.
John Daly.
Like I have a third leg, a dick.
Oh yeah, we know.
He's
He's got a third leg.
That's what's actually holding up the camera right now.
Yeah.
So
It's not Casper.
His
Belly or my
Where
dick?
is? We always have Casper. Always comes on the show too. So we have.
He's technically third host, but
But
he's
you
lazy.
can never see
bro.
him. Fuck that.
Well, you're lucky you got me here because it's not that I didn't want to be here. It's like
You never come out anymore.
I don't. I just stay home and drink. I sit in my fucking backyard and just crack beers or do little chores.
That's exactly what you want.
That's the dream, bro.
It
It
do
really
little
is.
chores.
So I'm sitting there with my.
alone.
I like
And
it.
then what's funny is when me and my wife drink, and we get like that. What was that? Wednesday night. We got plastered. Sure, whatever. She always wants to give me chores the next day, and it's not because she's like up and at 'em. It's like she just wants to feel better about herself. So she's like, you know what you could do? You could go outside and wipe the car down, or you.
They give you chores that like it's stuff that they don't even do. Like I remember one time someone was like, well, "You need to wash the baseboards." I'm like, "You don't even wash the fucking baseboards."
My wife told me to.
I remember one
the
time
Genesis that she's driving because she sold her car.
I remember, yeah.
Go wipe the inside of the Genesis down. I said, I haven't driven that thing in a fucking year.
So we go to his house. Rose and I go to his house one time. And I'm like, hey, should I bring the karaoke machine? He's like, nah, don't bring that over. So I bring it over anyway.
This is a great story, by the way.
You couldn't get him off the karaoke
He's
machine.
not wrong.
Right? Like,
He's not fucking
he's
wrong.
singing to his 3-year-old nephew. Like, I mean, it was just like he could not get out. And we sang
That's true.
all night. Like,
And the funny thing is that we did that till about 2:00 in the
Yeah.
morning. Well, I didn't. I snuck off and went to bed at some point.
I mean,
But the
everyone was
funny
singing
thing is that karaoke machine did not stop.
at all.
I asked my neighbor the next day, I'm like, hey, I'm sorry if we kept you up. He's like, I didn't hear shit. I'm like, what? Dude,
How?
well, when you have my nephew and it was Bobby's kids.
Yeah.
And Bobby's kids were like 4 and 3, and all they were like, you give them the mic and they're like, turkey sandwich. And you're like, wait, what? You're like, and he's like, a broken alternator.
Yeah.
Like, how the fuck do you know that shit, bro? The kids will scream just weird shit.
Yeah.
I had my buddy Mike there, and Mike was like, oh, no, I'm good. And then Preston put a song on it. Mike's like, give me that fucking microphone. He's like, I know this Dr. Dre song. I'm like, Mike, you were in the fucking corner ready
Yeah, right. Like everybody,
sneak
like,
home.
there was a line. Like like people were putting their name down. Like, all right, next on the karaoke machine. You know what I mean? Like it was fun. But going back to golf, right? Like I'm with my dad, and these guys kept hitting into us, right? And they hit, but like I said, I can't. Like I'm gonna hit the people in front of us.
Right. That you can't go forward.
I can't.
And these people are hitting into you.
So we waited for him to get to the hole.
Yeah.
So then I hit this drive, and it goes over the fence. It was like the par 4. It was like 320 or something like that. I hit over the fence. They never hit into us again after that. Like it was just fun. Like you know what I mean. But that's why. Like, the other thing is like you get like 6 people in a party in front of you at 4 Lakes, so that would drive you crazy. That's one thing that sucked about that.
I played 205 rounds of golf last year.
Yeah.
And the year before, I played probably 250.
I was close. I was at 5 or 6.
But I played, dude. I mean, you don't even want to see the bank account. Thank God, me and my wife don't share a bank account.
Editor,
really don't.
Editor.
That's the best part of a long-term relationship is that older folks know you just don't do that. Dude.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
That's the number one reason people get divorced is over finances.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Well, yeah, because you don't want to, like, why did you spend $20 at the gas station today? Because I can.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, why are you questioning every...
Well, my wife gets an Amazon package every other day, right?
Yeah.
I'm not like, oh, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Listen, she pays what she needs to pay. I pay what I need to pay. I don't give a fuck what you do with your money. It's not my money.
It's never been an issue.
No. Well, when we were younger, we just didn't make very much.
True. I
Right?
That.
Like,
I get that.
You're making like $34 an hour between the both of you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's not shit.
Yeah.
Right? It's like
you're
$65,000 a year, bro. That's nothing.
Yeah.
And back in Nam, it was harder.
Yeah. Especially with a kid, right? $65,000 a year.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
2 people, a kid, food, gas. We had 2 cars that were they were the most amazing pieces of shit you ever
On their
owned.
last leg.
They were dope, bro.
Yeah.
They were dope.
Yeah.
Like, but you just don't do that because I listen, I'm not my wife's boss. Like, I'm not the man of the house. Yeah, like if somebody's breaking in, of course my wife's gonna like take care of that. And I'd be more than happy to, but like I'm not here to fuck. I already have enough shit in my mind that I forget now that I'm fucking 48. I don't want to worry about a fucking bank account. So I take care of my shit. She takes care of her shit.
I don't want to worry about bank account.
I don't. Like, there's people that want to be micromanaged. Bro.
Yeah.
I am not that person.
I'm not that yet. Do you and your wife share a bank account?
No.
No shit, really?
Yeah.
Don't ever do it. It's not a beneficial
Well, now,
thing. It's not a beneficial thing. If you can prevent it, like if one person doesn't work, of course you're going to share a bank account.
Yeah.
But if two people work and you've agreed upon finances, you're like, babe, you're going to pay this, I'm going to pay this. As long as they keep paying their portion, they can do whatever the fuck they want. Like, I don't know.
Plus,
My
it
wife
makes us
doesn't.
happy too. Like,
Yeah.
and here's the thing: if you have money in your account and you want to go, say you want to go buy a pair of boots like you bought the other day, right?
Yeah.
You don't have to call and ask, "Hey, can I buy these boots?" Like, you just want to buy them because they're going to make you feel good. They're going to motivate you. They're going to make you a better person, right? So why take away the motivation by micromanaging that person, right? And then like just it's like you're just basically you're just messing up their life by doing that. So it's just easier to be like, "I'll buy it," and then you're like, "Oh, look," you know what I mean? And you feel good about it. Like,
Just gotta realize
don't take away the feel goods.
It's not about